everyone. I'm Dr. Tammy Button. I'm the Executive Director of Dunebrook, whose mission is safe, healthy, happy children all of the time. And that mission has been going strong for the last 30 years. I have the honor and the pleasure of being joined this morning by Mr. Tim Taylor. He is the Timothy behind the Timothy Jeffrey Salon. And for those of you watching, don't be concerned that Tim is not styling hair right now. This is his off time. Can you believe it? He's sharing his off time with us to talk. So welcome, Mr. Tim Taylor, MSE, mentor, stylist, educator. Thank you so much for being with us this morning.
I'm honored. I love it. I love doing community, so I appreciate you asking. So anytime I can share, I'd love to share. Thank you. And I did my hair.
Thank you. It looks fabulous today. Yeah, just fabulous. And I don't mind telling people that my style is a Tim Taylor cut. Hopefully he's not embarrassed by me saying that this morning. I tried very hard to make him proud. So what's that?
You didn't have to work that hard. A great haircut, great.
You're right. You are right. Absolutely. You helped start off my day just wonderfully. So tell us a little bit about your salon, about your philosophy of business. Let everybody know just what an amazing place you have.
Okay, so it's Timothy Jeffrey Salon, and I have been blessed for 35 years. I started when I was 2-ish to finally have honed in on my passion and purpose. So the biggest thing is everyone, all the years, I've never been an owner. I've always been a mentor or a creator. I just wanted the atmosphere to be always energetic, positive, consistent, and comfortable. So with that being said, I'm very blessed. No matter what the, economy or any kind of, hurdle of experiences like the pandemic, we have always hurdled over it and just kept what made us successful in the beginning is always going to continue to make us successful throughout. So I'm very proud of, anyone and everyone that has ever given me an ounce of their time to create that team. So a little bit about Timothy Jeffrey is truly, we're blessed to be, creative America. And we just consistently make our clients feel and look the best. We put a lot of time and effort into that. And they are our billboard and they are our conversation. They share anyone that they, whoever travels in their lives, they share, like you just said, about your hair. So it's a lot of blessings. I say that word all the time. And, it fuels when you're passionate and you do your passion, that's your fuel and it carries you through. I could not work the hours or the days I do to make things happen if I wasn't, in love and it wasn't a job. It was definitely a passion. So that's about Timothy Jeffrey. I have always wanted to do hair, so I'm blessed to be doing hair. The only time, well, that's not true, but the most of the time I got in trouble was doing I always tell the story, that's my message from the beginning, is I could not leave my sister's doll's hair alone. I kept cutting and cutting. So I went from my sister's dolls to my friends, thank them for being my friends and put up with that. And it was just a travel of, learning, growing, knowing. So, and then in college, I made extra money doing hair and went into hospitality management and then so, what am I going to do? What do I really want to do? What's really important? And that's just doing you. And I went into hair and never looked back.
And I can tell everyone watching that everything that Tim said, that is genuine. I have had your first appointment of the day. I've had your last appointment of the week after a 6-day work week. It's the same. The passion, the energy, everything that gets brought by you, it's the same. You bring magic to every appointment. And I have been honored and blessed also to have pedicures at your salon with the Jeffrey of Timothy Jeffrey. And it's the same thing. The passion, the energy, the thought process that goes into the services that you guys provide. And during the pandemic, the things that you adapted to and changed and updated and continue to do so. When you go to your salon, you know that the atmosphere there is one of health and wellness and well-being and happiness. And you really do a lot to bring that and keep that. And everybody takes a little bit of that home. And I just want to talk to you a little bit too about what you do with making people feel at ease, because you anytime you've had a difficult experience in the past with something, it might make it more difficult to enjoy something. So for example, I have a 3-year-old daughter who has been seeing Mr. Tim since she was 18 months old. We brought her in, he stood her up, didn't make her get in the chair, worked where she was. She's been having haircuts since she was 18 months old. And each time he introduces something new, he brings a little bit more to it. And just a couple days ago, she had a cut and she was in the chair. She had her cape on. She got her hair dried. She did all these things. And the confidence in her, she tells everybody about Mr. Tim. When she sees somebody with a nice haircut, she says, oh, they must have seen Mr. Tim and Mr. Jeff. So just what you bring to so many households, Tim.
Well, she's my little 3-year-old billboard, by the way. She does tell her every classmate. With that being said, though, every message as an adult comes from the experience as a child. And, I just up and grow, and I just kept hearing those messages. So when I became a hairdresser, I wanted to do anything and everything that was not a myth. I massage every client because that's important, because it's a
yes.
And we are a experience. We are, important, and we are an occupation that we have to be our own, hone into our own responsibilities and that. And I just never wanted you have to go to whatever your environment is or who you are personally working with. So a child only knows what a child is. So fear, as 18 months, fear is what they're going to know. They don't know, oh my God, I'm getting a haircut like mommy, or my mom really wants me to have this haircut. They only know a stranger who's always bigger and taller, especially me, than them. And you just don't go into their space and then go sit down, put a cape on, cut your hair, bye. You know what I'm saying? You just don't with anything. So, what's really great is we individualize everything, and consistency is my favorite word. So B, referencing her, she'll never have that adult experience going, oh my God, I remember when I was a kid and I was screaming and I was crying and my bangs were too short or whatever. So you just hone in there,
Yes.
And that comes from an adult too. Adults have every experience. It's hysterical that they travel with their, I'll never have bangs again because my mom cut my bangs or made me have bangs, or I'll never have long hair because my mom always wanted me. It's always the opposite of the experience. So, B is going to be my little protege that's always going to say, yeah, I didn't have that. We always had fun. She sings. But to your point, you have to let them lead until you're adult, and then you can lead together. But you just have to, as a child, you just have to, her first couple of times when she walked away, and then I followed her. And when she wanted to do this, we let her, pick up a brush or pick up a comb. But you can't just go strange environment, stranger, strange everything, and then it go, why is she crying? Or why doesn't she want, because now she doesn't even, she's never cried, but, people cry, and I'm thinking, they're crying because they're fearful. They don't know the no. So, just follow them around, or, moms stay away in the other room because they're always better without the moms.
Oh, yes, absolutely.
Yeah. So that, yeah.
And, I said at the beginning that you are Tim Taylor, MSE, the mentor, the stylist, and the educator. And getting to know you and some of the community work that you do, can you talk a little bit about your work with pageantry, where you get to put in action your philosophy that you want to help to co-develop a child's idea of who they are before the world tells them what they are? And that is such a powerful message.
So my message with anyone that knows me, I always say it's who you are. That's your foundation. That's what you personally build on. And what you are is what you choose to listen to or bring in or interpret it. So who you are is your power. That is your foundation. And that's what I always want to be known for. I want to be known for who I am from day one. And that's powerful to me. So just like salons and hairdressers, just with pageants, there's always these myths. So just like I want to conquer all the myths that, about hairdressers, I also want to mentor and lead in conversation the myths about pageantry. So Jeff and I have always, first and foremost, I have always believed in community, because community believes in me. And that's how I built, I don't have computers, I have clients. So community is very important to me. Clients are very important to me. Matter of fact, I know that I'm known for always probably being late, but it's always about the client for me, not the clock. I know that I kind of always hone on that, but it's always about the client. So to integrate pageantry, we're all on a stage, right? So I'm always on a stage. My clients do not know how much time, talent I put into them, but they know how much time I put into them to meet their needs. So they'll leave going, oh my God, he hugged me, he spent 50 minutes on, all those things, but they'll never say, wow, every hair mattered to him and he da-da-da, you know what I'm saying? So it's about the time and fulfilling a need, you know what I'm saying? So with pageantry, the myth is it's not tiaras and toddlers. The programs that Jeff and I work with is the Miss America Southwest program that goes on to Miss Michigan America, and Blossom Time, both I might add for men and for women. It's a scholarship-based program, which I love. So here's what more importantly is, it's old school meets new school. So I think we're always going to have generations, but what we need to do is keep what makes us strong and take that old school meets new school and keep traveling with that. So the pageants we work with, Blossom Time, for example, it's about confidence, it's connecting, it's communication. So those things are what devices don't do. You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
They don't teach you to listen, teach you to go out in your community. They don't give you the reassurance of, yes, you can. And then most importantly, which I do, I don't coach or mentor to change. I coach to suggest things that they don't even have been probably told, including themselves. And I just want them to get that bulb a little bit brighter and introduce questions and teach that to be comfortable with uncomfortability, because that's really honing in on your coping skills and all those things. So there's a big aura of these girls and boys. It's for their future. They're going to be stronger in their vocabulary. They're going to be stronger in their confidence. They're going to be leaders. They're going to be not uncomfortable going to their first interview, because our program is all about communication, connecting, and community, because you got to put yourself out there. No matter what you choose to do or be and work at, you always want to put yourself out there and to, again, who you are, share your story of who you are. You worked for it. That's your payoff. So it's all about, and it's funny because the first practice or the first meeting, they're on awe because they're quiet. They really want their phones. That's their lifeline. And then by the end of the pageant or the experience, they're like, thank you. And then they come back and they share their stories. I got a job because I nailed the interview. I wasn't insecure or uncomfortable for the interview because I've already been doing interviews.
Oh my gosh.
I believe in myself because I was already on stage in front of all these people. The easiest thing in life is to do nothing and judge the ones that are doing something. For
sure. That's true.
Right?
Yep.
So, wow.
Absolutely.
So just like with this pandemic, we don't talk about the woes. Why would you? And we talk about the wows. So, and we just do different. So we turned our salon into a boutique. We added candles, we added jewelry and all these little, purses and everything, just to make something that wasn't so happy. And people walk in and they're just like, oh my God, did you create this jewelry? Oh my God, this is so cute. Oh my God. Yeah. And then instead of sitting and waiting, now they're experiencing and they're walking around and they're buying jewelry and they're buying candles. And even if they don't, they got the choice to look and smell and, have some kind of a positive experience. So we just keep
definitely
what you do when you become successful is what you have to always do and just keep hurling over that. You know what I'm saying? If it's the economy, pandemic, if it's whatever, that's what, and the clients appreciate that, because clients only want you to be um, consistent and, you know what I'm saying, and responsible for, they want that reassurance. And once they get it, they're equally as devoted to you as you are to them. There is not a question. I have been so blessed this pandemic because they trust me, you know what I'm saying? And they know that I never put themselves in danger. They know that I'm going to do what I have to do and do what it takes. And it's it is a place of happiness when things aren't so happy.
It is. And you mentioned all the things in your lobby or foyer of your salon, and most of the artists and things that you have in there, those are local people that aren't they?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. My client makes these little pouches. Yeah.
The sunglass or the glasses pouches, and you have catchy little signs.
You gotta go. You know what? We got it. How I become successful was I love people, and people feel that love, and I'm always telling a joke, or I'm always happy. So I had to keep doing that versus it was, trust me, if in all honesty, it was very easy for that first couple seconds when we were told to be shut down and we had fears of the unknown is, your biggest fear. And I just said, get together, Tim, and do exactly what you've been doing and how you started it. So, and I did, I just had to have that refuel and retake of me and how I was gonna, how I always did it is how we're gonna do it.
Yep.
And just be responsible and show that responsibility. We did every protocol, and whatever our clients wanted, I came in at 6 a.m. if my client was not wanting to be with anybody else. I stayed till late if my client wanted to be later. I wore a mask and I didn't, whatever my client, they lead. And they know me and they trust me. And that's very important to my team and myself.
Yeah. And again, to just say all these things, because I am a customer of yours and I know that everything you said here is the honest truth. So if somebody wants to make an appointment or come in and check everything out, how do they do that?
So we're at 420 Franklin Street. We're in the Art District, which is really cool. This is going into our 11th year. And when we got there, we're like, oh my God, what are we doing? And now we know what we're doing. And it's been so we've got great restaurants. It's art, it's boutiques. We all play off each other. It's really cool. I'll go get clothes from my clients and go, okay, you got a new haircut. Now you need a new do, or you got your new do, you have a new outfit. So it's great. We all play off each other. So it's 420 Franklin. Our phone number is 219-872-6567. And please call that number. So many people want a personal message, and then that gets lost in translation with computers versus your personal phone. And if you're ready for a experience, and
all right. Well, Tim,
we really walk the walk and talk the talk. I mean,
yes.
Yeah. We're appreciative, and we do not disrespect it. Trust me on that.
Well, thank you so much for sharing some of your precious downtime with us this morning. And I know that you're headed into the salon here soon, but thank you so much. And I look forward to the next time I can see you for my next salon experience. But thank you so much. Thank you for what you do for your clients, the positivity that they take home to their families, the things that you bring to our community. Thank you for all of that.
I appreciate it. I don't take anything for, I respect everything, and I don't take anything for granted. And yeah, it's important to me. I'm blessed. And Mac agrees. That's my dog, Mac.
He's saying enough.
Yeah.
Time to pay some attention to me.
Yeah.
Oh, well, thank you so much, Tim.
Yeah, appreciate it. Have a great day.
You too.